year 2026-2027, the government contributed and approved a 50 million in domestic resources to this the same project. But Honorable Chair, when you see the breakdown, it doesn't reflect to anywhere. The 50 million the government contributed. On the government contributed 50 million to this project, but there is nowhere indicated in the breakdown.
It is on the where budget implementation and readiness. Yes, your ministerial brief indicates zero government of Uganda contribution to the project cost. However, in the approved financial year 2026-2027 financial year budget, there's provision for 50 million in from domestic resources for the same project. Remember, we had already passed this loan. You renegotiated it, you are bringing now. The work sector has also experienced delays and low disbursement of several projects, particularly where counterpart funding for the land acquisition was not provided on time. So the question is, does the 50 million represent part of government contribution to the project? But in the current budget, there's that provision of 50 million. For monitoring and supervision. Yes. We don't have any in the, we have contract supervision and design review. On page 6, this 50 million is not appearing anywhere.
Madam Chair.
50 million. We have in the budget, we have that.
Yeah.
No. It is Uganda shillings.
That must be 50 Ugandan shillings, not Ugandan dollars.
Supervision in the current budget.
Ugandan shillings.
Yes, Uganda shillings.
Okay.
It is in our budget, so it can't be in US dollars.
I thought dollars.
No.
Even in Uganda shillings, it's 50 million, Minister. It's just want where it reflects. It's not matter it's Uganda shillings or euro, but where it reflects in the breakdown.
That is true. Commissioner, you can explain that.
Okay.
Thank you. Provided in the budget 50 million Uganda shillings to cater for the Ministry of Work staff when they go to the project site. Like the people who are doing compensation schedules and so on, they have to go and engage people and do disclosures of their rates for follow-up. Then the contract management team is facilitated through that. Now, the supervision which is provided in the loan is for the consultant who is going to supervise the works on ground. The owner's engineer, like the Honorable Minister of Finance read out. The engineer who is going to do the actual supervision of the civil works contract. Now, for the Ministry work staff, they cannot be facilitated through the loan proceeds. They are only facilitated through provisions under the government of Uganda funds.
I think the way your ministry...
Madam Chair, the Minister, according to Rules 162, allow the Minister to borrow the money. And it indicates here Citibank. For the purpose of record, what is another financial institution? Because we have to get a favorite rates whenever we borrow. Other financial, you indicate other financial. The Minister...
Financing options.
Is the
one we already asked.
Have to be indicated for the purpose of record. Other financial. Citibank is okay, but other financial institution you are indicating. As you know, I have experience, the Minister of Works, I've been the mayor. Before we approve another loan for the contractor, we have to first settle for the right of way. Because in many cases, you have to think about the money to compensate. Or other one, the local leaders can engage with the landlord. You know the project of Salama Road and Rukuri. It delays at the end of the day. So the loan, at the end of the start paying the loan, but before the project kick off. So you have to first think about the landlords for the compensation. Minister, you have to be with the plan, you be with the government. In case, because the contractors just want right of way, not the responsibility of the contractor. So what is the plan B?
Thank you. The honorable colleague is coming up to support our idea, which the honorable chair had questioned at first. I'm happy I've come up to support our idea, which the honorable chair had questioned at first. And they bring a example of the Salama Road. The honorable is saying we need to first think of the right of way, paying the landlords, paying the pubs, before anything else. But we're also saying we have learned from the previous mistakes. It is true, these pubs been signing contracts when they know there's no right of way. I've said no more signing of contracts with these contractors when there's no right of way. We cannot sign a contract when there is right of way up to 75%. But also, we are saying finance is sometimes overstretched. Ministry of Health wants money, Defense wants money, Agriculture wants money. If we are borrowing, let's borrow at once. We pay for the civil works, we also pay for the pubs. That when this money comes, we can be able to sign the contract when we are rest assured the money is there. And the way I've done it with Islamic Development Bank, the projects are progressing on well. So that one also justifies the reason why we have included money for pubs also to be borrowed. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you, Mr. Minister, but at what cost should we borrow? Is the question also.
Ekisooka ekisinga obukulu mu breakdown gye baleese document ze baleese government yapprovinga era nekola contribution ku project eno 50 million okukola ku domestic service. Ogenda mu breakdown 50 million teziriimu. Ensonga yange ebadde okubiri. Eyokusatu, according to etteeka erifuga okwewola likiriza minisita okwewola sente. Naye mu banka oba awantu wonna awali rent eri favorable kusinziira ku nsi yaffe. Naye wano waggulu alaga City Bank ate awalaga other financial institutions. Zo tazoogera. Kati ffe nga abantu be bateekawo okulondoola akakiiko kono tuba twagala okumanya financial bank kyezo nazo ziveeyo kuba etteeka limukkiriza eyo naye ensonga ngireese. Nga bwe nkugambye ensonga esoose ebadde yakunoonya nti gavumenti mu bajeti ya 2026-2027 endala nti mbalaze nti mbadde mu local government era ndi champion mu kusaba right of way. Project nyingi zistopinze ne tutuuka n'okusasula loan nga bannannyini ttaka bakoze eki baganye. Naye nga loan gye twakola kibaddeko kusala amaroodi lukuli nga African Development Bank eyagala nakuddayo tulemeddwe okusasula abantu. Kubanga bwe tuba tukola endagaano ezo tulaga nti gavumenti egenda compensating abantu bali baleeta ezikola. At the end of the day ka gavumenti erina ki sente. Kati ate ye contractor ku experience yange yayagala kusangawo ttaka oba 50% atandike. Kati project ne zidireyinga nga omuvunaanyizibwa bawadde ba local leaders. Ekyomukisa omulunzi ekyenjogerako ne minisita muwadde reference. Enguudo zonna ezikoleddwa emakindi mbadde nsaba right of way. Naye omulimu gwogwo tojja gulekera bantu si mwangu kugenda ku ttaka ly'omuntu n'okola ki. Kyenvudde mbagamba nti kye basookerako nga tetunnakola zino tusooke tunoonye ssente ez'okukompensatinga abaki abantu. Y'ensonga ebadde enkulu.